Hello, welcome to DK Bowl Chat. I am still working on this Star Magnolia tree trunk and branches. And I have burnt umber, ultramarine, white put together to make the branches. And I'm putting it on here with a number 4 script liner, which is, it's a pretty big brush, you know, it holds a lot of paint. And I have it loaded, really loaded. You don't necessarily have to load it clear to the ferrule. You don't have to load it all the way that far, but it's okay. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna worry about how it's loaded. I'm just gonna continue going. So I'm putting in branches, and if I want them to be thinner, all I have to do is lift my hand up as I'm painting. Yeah, I do not have to use a smaller brush. I'm gonna go ahead and paint that a little bit bigger, make it a bigger branch. And these guys are getting a lot of light up here. And there's a little one over here. Just put that going out, like so. And another one. And a few of them. This one's gonna just come around like so. Like I said, I have artistic license right now to change up how they look. Nobody's gonna see the original unless I choose to show them. And for that matter, what I could do is just whatever I feel like when I think there should be a branch there, there's gonna be a branch there. How about that? It's called artistic license, and I'm going with it. So that, it's gonna have a lot of flowers in here too. It's one of the things I like a lot about painting is that you get to decide how many branches and how many flowers. You know, for this painting, on your own, yours is not gonna look exactly like mine. I don't expect it to. That'd be a lot of work. So go with what you're thinking would look good, and that's what's gonna work. Artistic license just means that you can change it however you'd like and make it your own painting. Because you're the artist. You don't have to make it exactly like the picture. These guys are getting some character to them, and I really like that, so I'm just gonna continue. This one could be a bit wider. I think I'll go right over it and make it a bit wider. Painting is so relaxing for me. I enjoy it tremendously. I didn't even learn I could paint till I was in my 40s. And that was because I was praying and asking God to show me what he wanted me to do with my life. You know, you get to be 40, you're just like, well, what am I supposed to be doing? And that's what I did. I prayed to God, show me what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. And he did. He made it very evident by what happened around me and by the people that spoke into my life at that point. So I feel very thankful for that, and I praise God for that. Okay, just making another highlight right here. And like I said earlier, or in the other video, I could do this all day. I don't really like to time myself. I know I have a mentor that says time yourself, but you know what? That requires a lot of thought. I'm just like, I love painting, so I'm just gonna keep painting because I enjoy it so much. There we go. And I'm gonna continue with the branches. Get those guys in here. Occasionally I have to dip this in the water. This is distilled water, and then go right back into the paint, rolling the brush as I go. So I can show you. So pretend like I just dipped it in the water, right? And then just dragging and pulling and rolling. So I can get a nice sharp tip. I think that's why I have plenty of paint on there. Script liners are fun. If you haven't tried one, I recommend it. So this could be bigger here because I see that it's bigger at the top there. Let's make you a little bit bigger. Yep. And as we come down further, I can make this bigger. There we go. Just going to be a little bit bigger trunk. There we go. That'll work. I can always take this part off of the trunk later with a Q-tip, it's fine. Or a brush. If I was to use a brush, I would use maybe this flat one that I have right here. And then I just dipped it in the water, wiped it on the, like I have a canvas cloth that I got from Home Depot a while ago, and I just pull down right there. But that kind of smears the paint, so the Q-tip takes it off. It doesn't move it around for me, it takes it off. And put a branch over here. And I'm gonna paint the branches off to the side here too. I think trees are so beautiful, but these guys with their flowers are amazing. The blooms that they get on them. Maybe someday I'll have a star magnolia, huh? Because Japan and Oregon, I guess the weather must be similar in some ways. Otherwise, how would the one across the street be living, you know? I'm gonna dip in getting a little water on my Q-tip here. And I just want to roll, I want to paint towards, or push towards the paint that I'm removing, which I did. Okay, so continuing to pull through, spinning as I go. One thing I had to learn how to do over the time that I've been painting is to not always put in exactly what I see. Because at first I was putting in exactly what I see as best I could. And that's not necessary. You want to stop occasionally and look at it, okay? And what I mean by that is, let me get this branch finished, is, okay, so I'm gonna look at the composition of this, and I've got enough of an open area in here. I think that I could put more branches down over here, leave it open in here, maybe put a couple branches on there because it's gonna have flowers hanging off of that branch. So I will put a couple more little bits of branches in here, and just parts of them. And over here. Up here I can see we need some. There's hardly any on the top of this one. And we do not need to keep him separated from the other guy. They can go right in front of it. Right here can just go right out and in front of the other branch. We're not even gonna notice. And we'll put in a branch over here. Make sure that lines up pretty well. Yeah, there we go. Might make that a bit thinner. And I'm gonna use the easiest route possible. And that is, maybe that's it with a Q-tip, right? It's the easiest way to remove the paint. I'm gonna come up underneath here and pull the paint off. There we go. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm turning the Q-tip to pick up the paint. And if you pull too much off, no big deal. You can just go back on and paint it on again. I mean, just have to paint again, huh? It's not a problem. Okay, cross there. There we go. And as I'm painting this, I'm looking for anything that is bothering me. in this painting? What's bothering you? Where do I need to put another branch? I like the way they're tilting towards each. It's almost like they're coming together, and I like that. So I'm just gonna look and see where I need to put another branch after looking at the reference photo and then looking at this. And when I'm using Q-tips, I'm not painting with Q-tip, pretty much I'm removing paint, but I wanna make sure that I don't use a dirty Q-tip, because then you're just pushing around paint when you really need a clean Q-tip to remove it. Okay. I am so thankful that you were here with me today to paint, and I hope that you're trying this out. It's pretty simple. I mean, okay. If you have painted anything, you could easily do this. Trees are not that difficult. Like I said, they're forgiving because in nature they vary so much, and I think that it's an easy subject to paint. If you don't really like to paint trees, just wait. We're going to be painting flowers on these trees, so it's going to be it'll be good. It'll be good. Okay, then we're going to put in a branch. Like, I think I'll put in one here. So thank you so much for watching this video with me today, and please subscribe to DK Boljat. There is a note down in my description of this video, and also I should be on the end screen of this video by the time it's done and loaded. So yeah, I'm glad you came and watched me paint this video, yeah, I painted this video, but I'm glad you came and watched me paint this tree. I love painting trees, so this will be a wonderful star magnolia. And yeah, have an awesome day today, and God bless you. And that's my chair again, squeaking on the floor. Okay, have a great day. I'll see you next time.